I'm going to talk about trellising today, covering what is trellising, why would you do it, how to do it, and then talking about different crops that need different kinds of trellises and how to kind of navigate and decide what, when, and how to trellis crops in your garden. So let's start out with what is a trellis. And basically, a trellis can be a lot of different kinds of things, but basically it's a structure, so made of any number of different kinds of materials, like bamboo here, like wire, like string. Some people build permanent trellises out of wood or other kinds of materials. Plastic trellises are common in commercial agriculture, so it can be any kind of material, but it's a structure that holds plants up off the ground. Sometimes this means it's a structure that vining, climbing plants grab onto as they grow and climb. And sometimes it means that it's a structure that's holding a plant up off the ground that would otherwise, in its sort of natural wild growth habit, sprawl all over the ground and spread and kind of, sprawl on the ground. And in a garden setting, we don't want to do that, so we bring in a trellis. So that's the what. A trellis is a structure to hold up plants. And then I want to talk about the why. So why would we trellis? One of the main reasons why we trellis is because we are growing plants that naturally climb. So in their natural environments, will climb on other plants, will climb on trees, will climb on plants and trees, the things that they climb on. I'm trying to think. Fences, that's not like a natural environment, but things that will vine up, and that's their natural growth habit, is to climb and get their bodies off the ground, have more room to grow, and get more sunlight through that climbing habit. And in the case of the sprawling kinds of plants, the reason that we put a trellis is so that we can contain where those plants are growing and keep them up off the ground. So a lot of plants, that we're growing for fruits, so when I'm saying a fruit, I mean botanically a fruit, so not necessarily an apple and an orange, but a bean is a fruit and a zucchini is a fruit. They're botanically the fruit of the plant. And when we let plants sprawl all over the ground and the fruits are laying on the ground, oftentimes this can lead to more rot, more bugs and slugs and things like that. Fruits in contact with the moist ground are just more susceptible to problems, to decomposing, to other things other than humans eating them. And also, when we keep the plants up off the ground, it's much easier to harvest. So think about, if you have a sprawling bean plant, for example, a pole bean plant that hasn't had a trellis, it's going to sprawl all over the ground, flop around, and you're going to have to kind of dig through the foliage to find the beans. Whereas if you have a bean plant twining up a piece of bamboo like this, then you can stand upright, you can see all of the beans, they're all up off the ground, they're not getting soaked by sitting on wet mulch or sitting in wet earth, they're not getting dirty by being in wet earth, and so they're much easier to harvest. So that's the why of trellising. When you're going to trellis or considering trellising in your garden, there's a few factors to consider. The first one is the kind of vegetable that you're growing. So some things require a trellis, like I said, like pole beans and sugar snap peas and things like that just naturally have a climbing habit. And some things can kind of go either way, but can benefit from a trellis. So that's the thing that comes to mind is cucumbers. So some people grow